Hello YouTube and welcome to Bub's World. I'm your host Bub, and today we have a short stack of DC books, including one kind of rare variant and one hidden gem. So let's make me small and get to the haul. Yo! There you go. All right, first up we have a great little series I've been reading, and you guys know I'm a fan of the Fable series and the Ferris series. And here is their crossover with Batman. So Big B, A Wolf in Gotham. The A cover, I picked up the A cover for number 1 and number 2. This is number 3, but I have to say that the A cover for number 3 was a letdown, and the B cover for number 3 looked amazing. But DC is charging, this is $3.99 for this one, for the A covers, which all kind of look similar as far as the color palette goes. But they decided to go with $4.99 for the B cover on this series. It's a little bit thicker cardstock for the cover. It's like a high gloss cover. So I mean, I see where they're coming with it, but both A and both numbers 1 and 2 of the series, I thought the B cover was crap, and they still wanted $4.99 for it. So I'm not going to jump off the A cover for one issue and have that, you know, glossy B cover and pay $1 more for the insult. Forget it, man. I know what you did here. You gave me a crappy cover just to force me over to the B covers, and I'm not falling for it, DC. All right, continue with the DC love. I thought this would show this one next. We got Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. Don't change the channel yet. I picked this up because I like Titano covers. And so here is Titano. It looks like he's fighting Gorgo or Godzilla, but it's not. It's just the Flame Dragon. And Jimmy Olsen's doing some sort of picturing there. He's producing the movie. And there is Superman there in his classic Titano pose. So if you see any more Titano books coming out of me recently, you'll see that so Titano shoots rays of kryptonite from his eyes, like kryptonite rays. So basically every single cover is the same. Titano is staring down at Superman, and Superman is falling to his knees, like because this kryptonite rays are just too much, and every single time he acts completely surprised that this is happening. So that's what's going on there. All right, this one's special. We've got to our hidden gem comic. This is Who's Who. June 85. I think this is number 4. Oh, I forgot to show. Look at that cool Pence stamp there. Now I do like Pence copies, but I prefer Pence stamps because you see there, isn't that cool? I love stuff like that, man. Yeah, give me that all day long. Nice little surprise in that book. Didn't know it was there until I got it. I picked all these books up except for one. Well, this one I picked up at my LCS. And then this one, then a lot of them I got on MyComicShop.com. And since these are just kind of goofy books, not keys or anything, I was picking up low grades. Well, often if you go below like a 3.0 or so, then they don't show you pictures of the actual book. You just get a generic image. So that's what happened on this one. I had no idea it was going to be a Pence copy. I'd have paid a couple extra bucks just to get the Pence stamp on there. So that's super cool. I'm super happy with that. All right, so this next one is Who's Who. I think it's number 4. I forget, but I'll have the little thing up here. I know it's volume 4, so Definitive Directory of the DC Universe, volume 4. Look at that. And this has a cool wraparound cover, so we'll show you that right quick. Right quick. All right, so check that out. And then as you can see, look at that. These DC Universe books, I mean, this, I think the wraparound cover shows you everybody that's going to be in there, or at least most of them. But the hidden gem in this is some great Good Girl art in the centerfold. Look at that. Dave Stevens doing Catwoman. That's outstanding. Get a close-up in on this. He's got Catwoman as a cat in the background for some reason. There's a nice Selena Kyle looking over her shoulder. Batman and Catwoman in a loving's embrace. Look at those legs. Man, he knew what he was doing. Isn't that fantastic? My goodness. Dave Stevens' Catwoman is a centerfold. You guys need this book if you're a Dave Stevens collector. Good luck not having this book in your collection. It's a hidden gem. This book goes for just a couple of bucks. So if you're a big Dave Stevens collector, I highly recommend you picking this one up. And there's a couple more in this series as well. And I'll be showing those off as I collect them. So this was one that I didn't have, so now we got it. All right, next we got Wonder Woman number 228. I'm starting a run of Wonder Woman that has the where she goes back in time and she kind of crosses over to Earth, whatever, and she's back in World War II, I think. And so this is where she meets up with her other world Wonder Woman. You guys know I love doppelganger covers and catfight covers, and this has got both. So good. The strangest Wonder Woman adventure ever. So I'm collecting this little story arc. So you'll see more of those coming as they become available. That's number 228. Isn't that great with the red Panza? And here we got a nice cheetah cover with number 230. Look at that. Another catfight cover. Get it? Cat. Meow. And she's swiping down the Buy U.S. War Bonds poster. Very cool. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. That's so good. Sorry, sometimes I'm looking at the book. I forget to show you. All right, and the last in this little group that I picked up of the Wonder Woman set is here, number 231. I mean, my goodness. That is some pose for Wonder Woman. Steve is mine now, Wonder Woman. And you can join your friends in death. And look, they've got the old Justice League there. That's cool. Very nice. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? What a pose. We'll take it. And then, so I guess the key book, right? So this is kind of a hard to find variant. So I don't know if you guys hunt those, but it's kind of one of those different, it's the same cover, but it's a newsstand variant of a book you just don't see. You just don't see this book in newsstand. Good luck finding one. It's Wonder Woman 188 by Adam Hughes. Sorry about the all black cover, so it's hard to see. We're not apologizing for the glare here. Don't get me wrong, but it needs a press for sure. And it's got a couple of color breaking spine takes, a lot of black on this cover. So it's not going to be a real high grade copy of this book. The regular one says direct edition over here somewhere. So this is the newsstand. And good luck. This book just doesn't pop up very often at all. I found it on eBay. I got it for a great deal. And I'm trying to remember. I think I made a best offer on it. I think the guy had it as buy it now and I made a best offer and he accepted. So I bought it. Just hard to find book. I just like the idea that this is a very cool little newsstand. I've seen this book for sale before and Adam Hughes usually signs it right there. And I was like, well, I could pay quite a bit of money for an Adam Hughes signature or signed copy of this book, but none of them were in that newsstand. So this will definitely be a book that if I ever have the pleasure of meeting Adam Hughes, which I hope I do at some point, that's going to be, I'm thinking of making that my focus for 2022 is to do a little bit of signature hunting again. I've done that. I did that a few years back where I scaled back on books and it was all about going to conventions and hunting signatures. So I think I may do that again for 2022. I'm really heavily considering it. Not that I won't be buying any new books because obviously I'll be going to a bunch of conventions, so I'll pick up plenty of books, but that I'll just be toning it down and trying to go to more conventions and pick up a few more signatures. We haven't been really available to do that the last couple of years. So he doesn't go to many signings, so I'd like to go ahead and get an up there in the corner and have it on a newsstand, and you just don't see that, so that would be cool. So that's my haul. Hope y'all enjoyed that. We'll catch you next time on old Bub's World. Let's see. We will leave you with... Well, let's just leave you with this one. Ah! So remember, and these are reader books. I just picked these up. These are going to be all reader copies, just because I think it's a cool storyline. So we'll catch you next time in Bub's World. Remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.